Welcome back, guys. Alex here with another video. How you all doing? And welcome back to Al's Arcade. And we've got an epic video for you this week, guys. It truly is, because we are back on the road. That's right. I do like my miles, don't I? And we are going to visit the Arcade Club in Manchester Bury for the annual UkVAC meet, which I organise once a year. So I'm super excited because this is a chance for new people to get into the hobby and for the old school VACers to meet up and smash some high scores. This is what I love about the hobby, is getting new people involved, because it can get a little bit stuffy. You know, a lot of the arcade collectors that have been around a long time like to have meets, and it's usually invitation only, which is great, but you know, you're not going to inject any new people into the hobby or make any new friends. So for me, this is a great way, a great opportunity for others to get into the hobby and meet new friends, because it is the best and coolest hobby around, guys. Who doesn't want an Atari Tempest and an Atari Centipede in their collection, right? They're super cool. Now, today I'm going to have my good friend Ed, who, for the cameraman, he's going to be filming a lot of today's walk round of the Arcade Club. But we're going to mainly concentrate on the top floor, because I've heard they've added another floor since I was there, what, 3 years ago? And it's the top floor we're really interested in, which is the classic 80s era. Now, the other floors are cool. I'll try and get some footage of that, but it's mainly the modern stuff on those floors. The big deluxe cabinets, the big environmental cabinets like Luigi's Mansion and all the big shooting games, which are cool, but they're going to be really busy. There's going to be a lot of families there today. It's going to be raining as well today, so I imagine it's going to be sold out. A lot of families looking for somewhere to go today because the weather's so poor. But we're going to be filming, hopefully, when it's quieting down a lot later, on the top floor, and have a good old walk round, so you get to see all the cabinets that the Arcade Club have got. And I'm going to be super excited to be playing some of my favourite games, which is basically Food Fight, Midway's Spy Hunter, and Atari's Lunar Lander from 1979. Extremely rare cabinet that I can't wait to see, because I've just recently got this control panel off the Vectrex Friends Unite forum, and it's actually got the thruster that the original cabinet has. So I've been really enjoying playing that on the Vectrex, but I want to play it on the original cabinet, because I remember queuing up for it back in the day. Got a lot of nostalgia for playing Atari's Lunar Lander. But not only that, we're going to meet the world champion John Turner, who's going to show us some tips on how to play the game. So without further ado, guys, let's get on the road and go and see the Arcade Club. Right, guys, we are on the classic floor, the top floor of the arcade club with Mr. Sean Holly.
Oh, you're right, mate.
10 pence arcade.
Yeah, we are the 10 pence arcade version 2.
Right.
As you can see from my lovely thing.
Well, what we're going to do is going to give you a little walk round of this floor. It's our favourite floor because it's got the
classic arcade machines.
It's the classic arcade machines, and what could be better than having this classic row of Electrocoin Goliaths? This is what we had back in the day, isn't it, Sean? The Goliaths.
To be honest, I didn't see that many. I only saw a couple. Never this amount.
Right.
I think there's about 50 odd along the side of the building, and then the other side, about 50 cabs, and they're all Goliaths.
Yeah.
Such a good thing, that, isn't it?
It is great because they swap the games in and out. So we're starting off here with, this is actually a dedicated salamander, actually, in a Goliath cabinet, right?
Yeah.
Is this one of your favourites, Sean?
No,
you don't like that? I love it. Right, moving straight on then. Contra.
Contra's all right.
Contra, you like Contra?
Black,
you love Black Tiger.
Black Tiger. I one CC'd it on this very cab. First time I've ever done it.
Yeah, I need to.
A great game. It's kind of a follow-on from Ghosts and Goblins, really. Capcom took Ghosts and Goblins and then made this, pimped it out, made this. A couple of years later, so much better, so faster, quicker, more secrets. I love it, Black Tiger.
It's cool. Slap fight. Thanks.
Snap fight's decent.
You're on films with Danny. So this is. Do you enjoy yourself?
Of course I am, mate. Of course I am.
What are you playing tonight?
Playing? I'm not playing anything at the minute, mate. I'm bloody plastered.
You haven't played anything?
Not yet. I'm
pretty
going
good-
to play Spy Hunter in a bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're
put
pretty
you up
good
a
at
score.
Spy Hunter, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll put you up a score
What's
later.
your top score on Spy Hunter?
It's at the minute it's about 1.25 million, just over that, but
Yeah.
I've got to get 1.5.
Yeah.
That's my aim. I'm going to do it.
Talking of top scores, the guy behind the camera, don't worry right now, we need to talk to you, and we will get to it. Nemesis,
Nemesis, all right, Gradius.
Superman,
No idea what that is.
Never played Superman?
No, it's a platformy thing, isn't it?
Ghosts and Goblins. Who's got the highest score on Ghosts and Goblins?
I know you love that, don't you? You love that one.
It's my top score. Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's all right. He can spin webs any size. Catches thieves just like flies.
It's a great beat 'em up. Love it. Robocop.
That's a good game.
It's a
Good game.
Yeah, I love it. I love sidearms, even though it is a total bat and busher and gives you arcade hand.
Yeah, it's good. It's very, very speedy. If you get them,
It needs an auto fire though, doesn't it?
it does. Every shoot 'em up needs an auto fire, mate. Yeah, that just speeds up so much. Oh, that's good.
Aliens. Are you getting all this on here, Ed, as well? Yeah, you're getting this. So we've got Aliens, which
Alien
is
versus Predator. That's a
Capcom, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. No, Konami.
Konami, that's right. Come on. I should know that. I've owned that game in the past. 1942, Star Force, Adrian Syndrome.
Alan Sinden. That's a decent thing, like a gauntlet type of feel to it, but bigger, cuter graphics.
Shinobi.
Shinobi. I always like these mini games on Shinobi.
One of Vic's favourites, Bank Panic.
I don't know. You're going to play that? Oh yeah, It's just
Three buttons. This is what's great about all these cabinets. They are kind of dedicated in a way, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're set up to play specific games.
Yeah. I know what you mean. So
Yeah.
you'd struggle with any other game because Bank Panic is a 3-button game. Left,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
You could play Gunsmoke, 3 buttons.
Gun Dot Smoke. Yeah.
Paradius, Bubble. Great game by UN Squadron, by Capcom. UN Squadron.
R-Type 2.
So is that one of your favourites?
No.
Vulcan Venture. Alan here, who is a fantastic player at Rygar, aren't you?
Yes.
What's your top score?
4,119,000.
And is that your top score today? 286,000.
No, that's 2
Oh,
million.
2 million! Oh my
Yeah.
God!
866,000.
Wow, it's a brilliant game.
It's the
It
best
is your
game ever.
favourite because you are also known as Rygar.
Rygar.
Look at that.
Yes.
Yeah,
There we go.
brilliant player. One of our best players for the 10 Pence Arcade podcast.
Cheers, Alex.
Great to see you here, mate. We got Snow Brothers, Twin Cobra.
Is that Yeah, Twin Cobra. I like Twin Cobra. That's decent. That is the first Turboplan game to have. Taito wanted a twin player shooter, so that's what Turboplan did, and they made Twin Cobra for Taito.
Yeah. And then we've got Renegade, not a fan of that at all. Rubbish game. Football Champ, rubbish game.
Football champ. I love football, mate.
Arkanoid, notice a dedicated spinner on there.
Yeah.
Very cool. You alright, darling? And then we've got Outzone, one of my favourites.
Love the Turboplan game, this, even though licensed to Romstar.
Yeah.
There you go,
Look at that.
love that.
Who's got the top score on
Have
that?
you finished it?
I haven't finished it.
I haven't, I've got
quite a good score on
I've
it,
got
but I haven't
close to
finished
it.
it. Golden Axe,
Golden Axe,
Ghosts and Goblins,
New Zealand Story,
Sega Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy's Race.
Here, now, Mikey. This is a funny one because I just recently picked up a Mikey PCB. I've never seen one for sale. They never made a dedicated cabinet.
Yeah, probably.
An unusual game.
Yeah,
You played it?
only on like a Commodore 64 or something. No, I have played that, but it's just strange, isn't it?
I played it on the Spectrum. Final Fight, everyone's favourite.
Yeah, it's a good game, that.
Shadow Warriors.
Warriors,
Tiger Road. Recently picked this up as a PCB.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
this that big
Fun
pile of
game.
stuff, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fun game. Really fun game. Toki.
Tucky, that's unusual. It's an unusual platformer,
Yeah.
but it is good.
Yeah.
It takes a bit of getting used to.
Yeah. Super Pang.
Oh, I like all the Pang games. Remind me of my Amiga days.
We got Tetris, WrestleFest, Bomb
Not
Jack,
into wrestling.
Ring King. I used to love Ring King.
Did you?
Yeah, I used to love Ring King.
Wrestling, isn't it?
Hypersports. Now the funny thing is, he's got a Hypersports here on a Electrocoin Goliath, but he's also got the dedicated as well,
On an Alcatel, is it?
which is this is what we would have played it on back in the day.
Titel, is it Titel? Some of the dedicated one.
No, they did. Titel did do one, but
Yeah,
but
but-
it's Konami, isn't it? No, what's the cab? Centauri.
Ah, right.
Dedicated Electrocoin with the 3 buttons. How cool is that?
Yeah, cool.
Very cool.
Hold your back.
Right, so now that's the end of the Electrocoin Goliaths. We've got
That's a
Caveman Ninja. What's that? Moto.
Yeah, you've really, it's like a single grid, and you've got a car and you've got to knock everything on the screen off of the edge of that grid. It's good.
Yeah. Sega Rally. Pan round here, we've got APB, Le Mans 24, Vindicators, and Xenophobe. Look at the controls.
Three-player flight stick.
Look, you get a little Swiss Army knife. Look at the control panel. Isn't that cool?
Isn't it?
Look at these joysticks. I've never played the game.
I have. It's a bit weird.
Is it? It's a bit weird.
Definitely three-player.
Right, now pan round here, got Ed. We've got all the sit-down racers, Ridge Racer, Stun Runner. You're a bit of a stun runner, Sean, aren't you?
I love that.
I've seen you running and you're a bit of a stunner.
Do you want to mount the machine, Sean? Give us a whirl.
Go on, mount that machine,
No,
you
go
stunner.
on then.
Go on. Oh wow, it's got like polygon graphics.
I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa, that's
Oh,
fast.
that's pretty cool.
It's fast, isn't it?
So like an early F-Zero maybe?
Yeah.
Without other racers on the track?
I think you've got to go up there, haven't you?
Or you got to get the stars?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Am I running out of fuel or something? I know.
Oh, I love the city in the background. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
this is the Atari. What is
Well,
this?
that's got a very early game, isn't it? What is that? 80?
89.
89. Right, come on, next game. Jungle Hunt. Got a lovely Jungle Hunt and a lovely elevator action. Do you like
Yeah.
these ones?
Yeah, that was called Jungle King in America, I think, weren't it?
Yeah.
And in Bolton, it was called Jungle Dave.
And then we've got Double Dragon. Are you a fan of these type of beat 'em ups?
I'm not so keen on Double Dragon.
No.
It all seems a bit clunky to me
It's very clunky.
compared to something like the Punisher, or something like that, or
Yeah, or Final Fight.
yeah, that seemed. I don't know. People love it, but it just seemed a little
No.
bit clunky.
For me, the Capcom were the kings of the side-scrolling beat 'em ups, and maybe Konami as well. But I'm not a fan
I
of
know
Double
people love
Dragon.
it, but
I don't know what
not
they
my
see in it. Maybe it's because it was in their local arcade.
Yeah.
It's all about nostalgia,
Yeah,
right? A lot of love for Commando.
yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's even on what was it called on Commodore 64? They called it Who Dares Wins or something.
That's
or,
right. They did,
Yeah,
didn't they?
yeah, and that was a really good version. But I love Commando.
Yeah.
When you get into it, you have to.
You've got to keep playing it though, because if
Yeah.
you leave the game for a few months, you forget
Yeah.
how to play it, or do you know what I mean?
Tip from Charlie Farr: just keep running forward. Don't
Yeah.
stop. Because as soon as you stop and turn around and try and shoot stuff, you're dead. Just keep running forward. And
Super Chaser, which looks like
it's Chase HQ2, is it?
Oh,
Something
okay.
like that.
similar hardware to Power Drift, is it? Looks
Maybe,
like
yeah.
it, doesn't it? Okay, and then we're moving on here. We've got Aid here. Old school UkVAC. How you doing, Aid?
Yeah, not
you
too
enjoy
bad.
yourself, mate?
Yeah, very good.
What games you playing? Bit of Spy Hunter.
Yeah, he's played Spy there.
Oh, is he?
He's been playing QVAC.
Oh, cool. Have a look at this. Spy Hunter. This is come here, Vic. This is an iconic cabinet. Look at that. I know Vic is a huge fan of Spy Hunter.
Do you know what? When I was a kid, an Atari 8-bit, Atari
Yeah.
800 XL, and I had that game on the 800 XL. You play it with two joysticks.
Yeah.
It was really playable, but the arcade version is just too hard.
Yeah.
It's really
But
difficult.
you see Danny play it, and then you think, actually,
Let's go get him. Let's have a watch.
huh?
Let's watch him play it.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
with that,
yeah.
you've got control of this pedal as well.
Yeah.
So it's probably a little bit easier to sort of get yourself in and
Yeah.
out. Whereas on the computer version, it's just
As I've got more and more into the hobby, or longer I've been in the hobby, the games I sort of like to have in my arcade are the harder ones.
yeah. So
Because you
into
get
it.
more longevity out of them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I was
And-
playing Mappy earlier, and I used to hate Mappy, and I really got into it to level 10.
Yeah.
But I've done it before. I just thought, this is a really good little game, actually.
Yeah, it
Some
is.
things you just dismiss, sometimes you go back to and go,
Yeah.
I quite like this.
I think, with games like this and Defender.
Oh,
you
Defender's
can't-
rock.
I know, but I used to say that.
Oh, I love Drop Zone as well, and that's even harder.
Yeah. But the more and more you play it, just the better you get. Wait, where are you going with that camera? We're over here.
Come on.
Hello!
Well, we're moving round.
On
Vic,
your
you know-
merry way.
You going to come round with us?
Oh, God, I'll give you good grief
Yeah.
as we walk
Oh, we've got Akari Warriors. We can't miss out that. It's not. You don't see many rotary stick games, do you? You've got Gorilla. Is it Gorilla Wars?
Gorilla Wars, Akari 3, I think, is as well.
Yeah.
And there's one.
Midnight Resistance.
Yes,
Is that?
Midnight
Midnight Resistance. Yeah. Have a look at the controls, Ed. Look,
Clickety, clickety,
super
click.
cool.
Yeah.
You-
Like
you-
12 way, aren't they, or something?
but that's 2-player, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would go up to that thinking that's like a twin stick shooter.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Super cool.
Super
Right.
Sprint.
Super
Ninja
Sprint.
Warriors.
So,
Super, is it?
so this came after Sprint, didn't it? What year is this?
Super Sprint, Championship Sprint.
That's about 86.
Yeah.
Badlands. Yeah.
It's an early 80s one. Then we've got Ninja Warriors.
Free screen there.
So this has got 3 screens. Now, how do they get these screens to match? And there's no crossover at all, is there?
One in
Sellotape.
the middle, and there's 2 down below with mirrors. That's how it works. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how they can get it with, well, almost
Well,
seamless.
You can see the
Those screens are so worn out now, you can obviously see where the joins are. There's one in the back. If you look down, one in the front there, and 2 in the back.
Right.
If you look down inside with the camera, there's one down inside there. See?
Yeah.
2 at the back and 1 down the middle.
It's a bit.
It's a clever idea, though.
It's a bit clunky, the game, though.
It is, yeah.
I mean, this company did, Taito did Darius about the same sort of time, didn't they?
Yeah.
With the 3 screens.
Doesn't need 3 screens, really. It's just a
No,
gimmick, innit? I would
yeah.
think. That's a good game.
No, not for me. Not into that. I'm not into that either. I know it's Star Wars, but I'm not into that.
The
at all.
lightsaber one's really.
Kung Fu Master. You all right, Paul?
How you doing,
Don't
mate?
try and escape the camera.
I'm not trying to escape the
You
camera.
want another
How you
UK
doing?
backer? How you doing,
How you
Mr.
doing, you all right?
Higgins? What have you come here to play tonight?
Missile command, really.
Missile Command.
Yeah, I'm a bit shit.
You never mentioned that before.
Yeah,
You're a bit of a secret Missile Commander fan.
Well,
trying to beat Tony Temple.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Good luck with that.
Right, moving around here. Bonehead, how you doing, Bonehead?
I'm all right.
How you doing?
I'm
What-
all right.
What you up here for? You've had a few to drink, haven't
I've
you?
had more than a few. That's
Well,
normal.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Right.
Right, come down here. We've got Mappy. Come on, out of the way, guys. We're trying to film. Come on. Satan's Hollow. Right, have a look at this. Look at this control panel. Look at the UV light on that. Isn't that cool? And the control stick.
Weren't they nicking
Translucent.
Weren't they nicking the stick off of this Tron?
Probably, or Gorf.
Yeah. I
It's
think they were
translucent.
nicking the stick.
It's translucent.
And you know, for faulty Trons.
And then we've got a similar cab here. That's Bally Midway. This is Bally Midway. This is Solar Fox. It's quite a rare game.
Yeah.
But look again. Look at the half mirror, the black light, the UV reflective artwork. Super cool cabinet. I absolutely love this cabinet. For me, this is up there with Asteroids Deluxe as one of my favourite looking cabinets, and Amiga Race.
Omega Race, yeah, we agreed on that.
Yeah,
didn't we?
yeah.
So the upright Amiga Race.
Yeah, it's
the down,
super cool.
sit down one's completely different artwork.
Look at the marquee. Look at the marquee. Isn't that cool?
It's working out, isn't it?
This is the future.
That
That's
bit,
where we're heading.
you
Yeah.
reckon?
Well, we're not heading here. We're going.
Bagman.
This is a blast from the past. I used to love this in my arcade. This is in a lovely Stern cabinet. I was going to say it's similar to my rescue cabinet, but it's not. The marquee's the same. So the marquee, if you feel the marquee, it goes over the top.
If you look at the side out, there's a story. It's really
The
clever.
storyboard, yeah.
Yeah. Once upon a time, Bagman was doing something, and then something else happened, and he had the end. Isn't that good?
It's cool, isn't it?
He really loves bags for some reason.
And then we've got Operation Wolf.
This you can't unsee this, right? If that guy's playing, every time you shoot something, then the screen flashes, and that never used to bother me, but now it does me head in.
Right.
It just flashes every
Yeah.
bullet.
Oh, here's a classic, guys. Paperboy, although it looks like it's got a fault on this one. Graphics glitch.
No, it's one of the very few machines that are actually down in here. I don't think there's anything
Yeah.
else. So good.
Mike's here, Sean.
All right, yeah. Yeah, the tech team is so good.
Marble
Marble
Madness.
Madness. You've got madness
With
in the marble
marbles.
form.
Yeah, or madness. I think it means something to do with up here. Your marbles. You know your marbles are mad. You've lost your marbles,
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be me then.
Yeah.
Road Blasters.
Road Blasters.
Me and my brother used to play this because it was driving and shooting. It's something.
Look at this controller though. It's almost like you want to put your hand here.
Yeah.
What's this all about? This bit here. Is that just the styling of it?
I don't know.
Because you wouldn't use that part of it, would you?
It's Atari System 1 or 2.
Indiana Jones. I'm not a fan of these System 2 games. Are you?
There's one decent one. What is it? Marble Madness is all right. What's the really good one?
Roadrunner.
No, Roadrunner's not brilliant either, is it? It's all right.
Smash TV. Twin stick game developed by
Williams.
yeah
Eugene Jarvis.
Eugene Jarvis. Classic game. I played this on a Super Nintendo. Loved it.
Yes, really good.
And it works really well with the controller.
Yeah, I got like an arcade stick with a Super
Yeah.
Nintendo and like a 4-way button for this.
And then what have we got behind us here? We've got, oh my god, we've got a Space Tactics. Haven't played this one. I have to play this. You played this one?
Yeah,
Cockpit.
it's hard to see. It's like a 3D Space Invaders thing.
Right.
And the whole screen is tilting. It's a physical tilt in the screen, like a mechanical thing.
I've got
I
to check
bet-
that one out.
I bet it- I bet
I've never played that.
Yeah, I've
I can't
played
believe I
it.
missed that.
Yeah, it's like a 3D Space Invaders.
Super cool. And then we've got Ghostbusters, Bad Dudes, more driving games over there. Over here, We've got Gav.
Hello.
How you doing, mate? You're on camera.
Oh, hello, fellas. How you
Just
doing?
doing a walk round video, just interviewing people and just finding out what their favourite games are and what you expect to play or see it here at the arcade club.
I'm expecting to play a game you don't beat me at.
Oh, really?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Did I beat you at some games tonight?
1 or 3 so far.
Is there any games here that you fancy or that you'd have in your collection? Because you've got a pretty cool collection, haven't you?
I would like a Mad Planets.
A Mad Planets.
Yep,
I
definitely.
think that's overrated, that game. No?
You've got to have
You
the
like
right
it?
Not for
controls
me.
for
You've
it.
got to have the right controls for it.
I'm thinking of converting my Tron. I'd like to convert my Tron to Mad Planets.
Yeah.
If I can.
And then we've got Fraser. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I've just discovered Vanguard, and I'm
Vanguard.
I'm very embarrassed to have not played it before. And Gav here has said that 12-year-olds have been playing this for years. How I've missed it, I don't know. I've had a few games, I'm quite enjoying it.
You enjoyed it.
I'm
that
enjoying
was
it.
a surprise game. Every time
Yeah.
I come up here,
Yeah.
there's always a game I rediscover
Yeah.
or a game that I've never played before.
That's
and it's
right.
Like, oh, I fancy that
That's
in my
it.
collection.
So
So
th-
is that one for you?
That's one for me, yeah, and I quite like it because I can hear it. I like to be able to hear the games, and that's nice and loud,
Yeah.
so I like it.
Nice.
And I've done my socialising, and now I'm just going through all the games
Yeah.
and just picking off stuff that I haven't played before and enjoying them.
Awesome. Enjoy yourself, mate.
Cheers, mate. Catch you
Yeah.
in a bit.
Right, now over here, we're going to go down this row here. We've got oh my God, we've got a Battle Shark. I didn't even know they had this in here. This is awesome. So it's got a periscope, very similar to Atari's Battlezone,
It's like
but it's a later game. This must be a 90s game, isn't it? What year is this?
I've run out of bullets.
Yeah.
I like games with like 1,000 bullets. It's only got 7.
Yeah, you like this one?
No.
No. Amador? Oh my God, Wizard of War.
We need to do this as a podcast game, I think.
I love Wizard of War.
Two-player, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Especially on the Commodore 64. It was an excellent version, and they got the sound pretty decent as well.
I've owned 2 of these cabinets.
Yeah.
I had the Cabaret and I had this one. In fact, this might even be my old one. I don't know. But yeah, one of those games I regret selling actually because it's a great 2-player game. It's got the synthesized speech.
Yeah.
And that whole, you get that kind of manic point in the game where you're trying to kill the wizard guy
Yeah.
to maximise your points.
And you've got to kind of guess where he is and just shoot, haven't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I love it. It's just
And you
awesome.
got friendly fire on this. You can shoot your other guy.
Yeah.
You can shoot the other player. So you can play it like that. Shoot your other player.
Stay near the mic.
Sorry.
Crazy Climber.
Crazy Climber.
Don't remember seeing this in the arcade, but it's quite a unique cabinet.
You've got to do that or something.
So if you look at the controls here, you've got 2 joysticks, one to move one side of your body up and the other to move the other side. So you move the arms and the legs of one side and vice versa. It's a bit clunky.
This game is so annoying. When you go to the bar, you either have a single scotch or a double. That's how annoying it is. So you can have a single shot, can't you, like a Jim Beam, or a double.
Yeah, all right, sure.
Yeah, that's how annoying the game is.
Mario Brothers. Oh, type, classic game.
Yeah, it's alright. It's a definite.
No, you don't like it. It's just a memory game.
It's
I
a
love
memory
it.
game, but there's one part in it which is a massive long ship,
Yeah.
and that is so boring. You just got to go round it.
It's a classic game. It's got classic music, and I love it.
Yeah, people do like it.
Scramble. Oh
Yeah,
my
oh,
God!
that
Look,
is
just
fantastic.
look at the artwork on it. Look at the artwork. Look. Just look. It's so cool. I love this cabinet. I don't think I could own this cabinet because it's a good game, but I think I'd get bored of it after a while. But I just adore
Yeah,
the
'cause
cabinet. Just
other
look at that
the-
control panel.
I can't remember which is the hard one. Is it Stern that make the game harder? Where the fuel goes down quicker, or the Konami one? I can't remember. But one of them I can loop 13 times, just keep looping it.
Really?
Yeah. But I think
Yeah.
the Stern one, the fuel goes down so quick, you've got to hit every fuel dump, every single one to carry on.
Everyone was playing it when it came out. The kids loved it. It was huge
Yeah,
game.
massive, yeah.
Same as this as well.
Great,
Berserk.
great on the Vectrex as well.
Yeah, hasn't got the original back stick, but this is a great game. Again, quite a big game for Stern. In fact, probably their biggest game, wasn't it? Because
Yeah.
Scramble wasn't designed by Stern, it's Konami. Whereas this was an in-house game by Stern.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Was
think
it?
it was,
Oh, yeah,
it's,
it was, yeah.
what's his name? It's got his name on here. It should have his name, Alan McNeil. Alan McNeil. Right, we must move around quicker. Got Gorf. Used to love Gorf when I was a kid. Tron, iconic cabinet, of course, from the
cabinet.
film. And Disatron, which was basically the fourth level, which they couldn't fit on the original
The
hardware.
original Tron game, yeah.
And I think it's a fantastic game and cabinet. It's got all the UV artwork. Look at that.
There's a standard one called an environmental disc of Tron,
Yeah.
which is called short EDOT.
That's
And Ollie had one, and it's great to just stand inside the machine and play that.
Yeah. And then down this side, we've got Pac-Land, Gallagher, Gat Plus, Pac-Man Plus. And then we walk round here. Vic, can I ask you for the video, is there any games here that surprised you in terms of like, oh, I never played that before, I really like that game?
Space Tactics. Have you played that yet?
No, is that the cockpit?
Yeah, the monitor moves around in it.
That's new in here, isn't it?
I think it's not that old now. What was that?
Never played it before.
It's a really weird game, but the actual monitor moves inside. It's got this on like
Yeah, very
gears.
strong. We're gonna play that later.
Shall we go? It's really good. It's weird.
But I see you're going back to the ones you've got at home.
It's just I know you've got this at home. You can play it at home.
One of the best games ever made. Defender, Stargate,
Obviously, the sequel is a lot better.
Sinistar, rock hard game. Rock hard game.
I was trying to play that at Play Expo.
Robotron, top 10 game for me. Every arcade collector should own a Robotron. Moon Patrol is like patting your head and rubbing your tummy. It is.
Yeah.
It's
You
one of
got
those
shoot,
games, it's
shoot,
like,
shoot,
oh my
shoot.
god, can I actually do this?
I can do it. There you go.
Yeah, well, you'll be a good Moon Patrol player.
I could,
And then we've got, oh, Warlords. Now this is an extremely rare cabinet. This is a game that everyone's after because it's a great 4-player game if you've got the cockpit.
Yeah.
But if you've got the standalone upright, it's only 2-player. So it's,
is that like the
and if you have a look at this, Ed, look at the depth they've achieved with the half mirror. And I think they've got some sort of artwork in the background there that gives it that kind of 3D look.
yeah, it's clever, isn't it?
It's very, very clever. Super cool cabinet, ultra rare, and highly desirable amongst
And a
collectors.
great 4-player game. I know this is a 2-player,
Yeah.
but it's such a great 4-player game.
Oh my god, I'm going to have a heart attack. Oh my god. I want this cabinet. I want to be covered. You know why I love this cabinet, don't you? It's all about cream, sugar, custard, cakes. I love it. Look at it. It's super cool. Such a cool cabinet. This is my, if I can use the word, grail cabinet. I love this game. Do you like this game, Sean?
Nope.
I love it. Look at the control panel.
The cab, marking everything, the artwork, even the graphics are brilliant. But you need a twin stick. You do need a twin stick.
You don't need
Yes,
a
you
twin
do.
stick. You don't.
You do.
You don't. It's super cool.
Alright.
Dig Dug. Crystal Castles.
Yeah, that's alright, isn't it? Yeah.
It's all right.
That ham, that's
Black Widow.
Tronad's that Hamilton ham.
I don't know. I just can't get on with it. It moves so quickly.
Yeah, it's-
Never really got into it. Black Widow, I love.
Oh, it is a great game, isn't it?
You like it?
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
twin stick shooter. A cab I'd love to own, actually. Cool game.
Yeah, very
And then behind me, we've got a little Nintendo row here. Popeye, Donkey Kong 3, Donkey Kong Jr. and Donkey Kong. My favourites are obviously Donkey Kong 3, Jr., then Donkey Kong. Do you have a
Yeah,
favourite?
yeah, I like 3 best because I like the shooting up sort of aspects of this one.
Yeah.
Because I'm not so much into the platformer of Donkey Kong.
I love Donkey Kong 3. And then Popeye, let's not forget Popeye. Oh, right, John. Right, moving on to, so Here's a really rare game. Here's Atari's Lunar Lander. This is a dedicated cabinet that you don't often see. It's got the dedicated controls of a thruster. It's got a lovely bit of feedback there. Look, feed that. You feel that? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of the earliest games that got me into arcade games. I remember playing this when I was a kid. And this is off the back, really, of all the, you know, the lunar landings that happened in the 70s. All the kids were into space.
Yeah.
And we were just drawn to this game. Fantastic game. But it's a little bit limited now to play. But we've got a guy behind us here. We've got the world champion at Lunar Lander.
I am.
How you doing, John?
I'm all right. Yeah. How are you?
So this must be quite special for you to come down to the arcade club and play on a dedicated cabinet, because you don't see many of them around, do you?
I've been waiting for this cabinet for a long time, because I did the world record at Ollie's place last year, and I've been waiting for this to come in. But it's obviously the settings are wrong, but it's absolutely fantastic. You can't beat the thruster, even though it's upside down.
Yeah.
It's
because
fantastic.
people have this as a multi-kit, don't they?
They have the multi-kit on the asteroids, yeah.
But with the buttons, which you can rotate.
But the buttons are 1 and 0, so you're full thrust or you've got zero thrust.
Yeah.
So
Why don't you give us a demo, mate?
I will.
Right, John's going to do a little demo.
Give us some gameplay.
So,
Show us what.
so just briefly, a few little tips, John.
So it's all about where do you want to land. So on this occasion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to know where I'm going to land. So the spot where it lands, this times 5, is different every single time. So you want to know where is the trajectory going to take you.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit off here.
Yeah,
It's not the best.
But do a perfect landing. Just do us one perfect landing.
I'll do you one perfect landing.
Go on, look at that. Look how he's using that thruster.
I'm a little bit high.
Oh,
Life. So that's the intermediate landing.
yeah.
Putting it into practice now.
Well, you did a lot better than SpaceX did this week.
At least I landed it.
That's awesome, mate. Awesome. Well, it's nice to see. It's nice to see you playing this cabinet. It's always nice to see a cabinet like this that you remember as a kid, fully operating and able to play. Awesome. Right, we're going to move round. Cheers, John.
Asteroids, classic.
Asteroids. Oh my God, there's just so many games. Congo Bongo. Bit of an odd one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's unusual to see it in a dedicated, isn't it?
Yeah. Zaxxon. Very early isometric game. I think we all played this on the 2600, or was it the 7800? I was quite fascinated by it when I was a kid, but it was rock hard.
Yeah, because of the angle and the height. You had to get the height right, didn't you?
Yeah, and that was always quite difficult.
And you could use your shadow on the floor as a guide,
Yeah.
but it is hard. Yeah, it's
Very
great.
hard.
Yeah, good game, good game.
And then we've got gun games. Golly Ghost. Are you having fun playing Golly Ghost?
I just love the way it looks. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, isn't it?
It's super cool.
Yeah.
Again, that looks like it's got the half mirror in there. The way they create that kind of depth. It's cool. Namco. MFG England. Don't know what that is, what that distributor is, but that's a cool game. We've got WrestleMania, Dragon's Lair 2, Space Ace, and if you turn around here,
That's the three main Laserdisc games. The three most famous ones.
But here we've got a couple of rare games. We've got Flicky. I think this is an original Flicky cabinet, dedicated cabinet.
Could be, couldn't it?
think
You
it
can't
is.
tell. You can't see the side out.
You don't see many of them. Great game. Bump and Jump. Used to love that in my local
I
arcade.
love that, but look at that marquee.
Yeah, look at the marquee.
That's like comic perfection, I think. So good. There's loads going on there.
Terra Cresta. And look who's got the top score on Terra Cresta. Bum. Bum has the top score. Was that you, Mr. Holly?
No,
Are you Bum?
I don't think I ever got. 26,000 on that. I might have 20,000.
Zybots, I played this on the Atari Lynx. It's a great port on the Atari Lynx.
This is
And it's got the joysticks rotate.
sort of a third-person shooter.
So this is the sort of spiritual sequel to Berserk.
Is it?
It is, yeah,
Because it's like a 3D version
of
what-
Berserk.
Yeah.
It is. It's by Atari, and I think even Ed Logg had a part in. Was it Ed Logg? Who developed Berserk? No, that was Alan McNeil, wasn't it?
Berserk,
I'm
yeah.
sure there was someone that had links to
These
the
twist,
original.
you can turn
Yeah,
them
they
forward.
twist. So have a look at those joysticks. They actually twist and turn, and that gets you round a corner. So you're facing that way, and if you want to look around a corner, you just twist those joysticks. Got Strider, fantastic Capcom game. This is another rare cabinet by Atari. Escape from the Planet Robot Monsters. Brilliant game. You played that one?
Yeah, apparently I listened to a podcast about it, and the guy that wrote it said it could have been maybe a bit difficult for people. It's not a pick up and play thing like an arcade should be. It's one that you really got to learn how to play it, and a lot of people it put them off. So it wasn't massively successful.
Yeah.
But looking back on it, it does look really good.
It does look-
The
it
graphics are great, and like the sound.
It looks like a game that would be played or done better on a console or computer.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, there is just so much here to see. We're never going to get to see all of it. We just don't have enough time.
There's 3 more
There's
floors.
3 floors.
But
It's
this
a
is
fantastic place. We've had a great time, haven't we?
Yeah, this is the retro stuff. This is the main retro stuff.
Yeah, the top-
There is other retro stuff dotted around on the other floors. Like on the ground floor, there's like a Pac-Man, what do you call it, Namco Class of 81, and that kind of thing. But 95% of the stuff is up here.
Yeah.
So if you are like a retro head, come up here, floor 3.
UkVAC, you hang
Yeah.
out up here.
Yeah, yeah,
All
it's cool.
the
Yeah.
old nerdy men with walking sticks.
Yeah.
Actually, we keep putting ourselves down. We're not nerdy at all. We are cool dudes, okay?
A
We're in
nerd-
the coolest place.
As Jason
which is
Bradbury
the
says, as a nerd is someone who's passionate about a hobby.
Exactly.
You're passionate, so you're a nerd for that hobby. That's good, isn't it?
So there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to carry on having some more beers, playing some games, and getting some high scores.
Oh yes, thanks for watching, kids.
Cheers, guys.
See you next time.
Well, guys, what can I say? That was absolutely friggin' amazing. It was such a cool night. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. And what a great turnout. It was such a good turnout. So many new faces and so many old UkVACers as well. All going for high scores, challenging each other. I'm just so sorry that I thrashed all of you at all the games. No, I'm pointing the finger at you, Gav. You need to up your game, fella. You really, really do. No, but that's what I love about the classic era. Those games entice you in to go for those high scores, and that's what I absolutely love. I did ask everybody that evening if you could pick 5 games and money and space wasn't an option, which 5 cabinets would you take away with you? Some of you gave me the answers on the night, but some of you still haven't got back to me. So I want to hear in the comments below, even if you've been to the arcade club on a different occasion, I want to know the top 5 cabinets you would take home if money and space wasn't an option. I'll tell you mine. Mine would be Food Fight, Spy Hunter, Mr. Do. Oh, I'm getting stuck now. No, Black Widow, if I can remember. And what was the 5th one? I'd actually quite fancy a pole position cockpit. I've never owned a cockpit in my life, and I quite fancy a cockpit version of pole position. That would be my game. But there was just so many games there. That Space Tactics was the most unusual cabinet I have ever seen. The controls are just totally out there, very authentic. You feel like you're flying an old spaceship out of a Star Wars film. It's all really old looking, and there's a monitor that moves up and down. It's like a cross between Missile Command and Space Invaders, the game. Really, really cool. When you're inside the cabinet, you just forget about everything else around you. You're in that game. It's so cool. But yeah, just so many great games. What a night. I mean, guys, if you're watching this and you want to get involved with the hobby, join UkVAC. Look out for the meets and events part of the forum, because that's where I post when my next meet is going to be. Anyone is welcome to come along, get into the hobby, join in the fun. The more the merrier in my mind. The bigger the crowd, the more fun we have. So sign up, guys, because it is the coolest hobby to get into. It really, really is. So on that note, I've just got to say a huge thank you to Sean Holly, my co-host, who you saw me walk round on that floor. I've got to just apologise, I only had one mic. It was difficult with one microphone, and I didn't capture everything he was saying on the mic, but you know, that's what I had to deal with on the day. My other mic wasn't working, but I still think we did a great job, and Sean is so much fun to walk around with. He really is. Got to say a huge thank you to Ed, my cameraman. Thank you, Ed. You did a fantastic job on the camera work. I've also got to thank Tenor, who supplied or has let me use his music for the channel. I've been a huge fan of Tenor for a year now. He writes some fantastic synthwave music, and he's allowed me to use it on my channel, which I'm absolutely delighted with. And if you want to buy his music, all the money proceeds go straight to the artist, which is what I want to promote him, because he's not getting enough airtime. He needs more airtime. He's really, really good. Some fantastic synthwave music. So I'll put a link in the description below. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll go out with a little tour, carrying on with a tour of the arcade with a bit of Tenor music. That's it. Take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.